Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just smile and nod along. I was forced to learn all of the rules by heart, but even I don't take them that seriously.
So Paimon just confirmed with the guards that our shift is set for every morning, and we're free to do whatever we want all afternoon. But it seems like most— Oh, and they weren't— Are you awake, traveler? What's wrong? You seem to have something on your mind. Did you dream about something last night? Is that even possible? Oh, child's vision! So you had it with you this whole— Maybe the vision connected child's consciousness to yours. And our So what did you see in the dream? Do you know where child went? Huh. Okay, what's more important now is that it's the start of another new day. What's the plan for today? Let's go! It's time—
Look who decided to show up! Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a waste. Good, here you go.
Speed.
Hey there, fellow shiftmates. I saw you.
Oh, hey there.
I've been working here.
Whoa, you. All right, Chief. We'll be sure to.
Did you just ask? Pretty sharp for newcomer. Truth is, you two.
Huh?
Well, it's usually not that easy. If you work continuously, then something bad will happen.
Huh? What?
If I knew that.
You mean?
There's actually a legend about this rule. They say that there was a one time, he tried to test his limits and he disappeared into thin air, as if he'd evaporated. Later, some people went and asked some of his—
What the? How could that—
Unfortunately, we were assigned different production zones. I never—
Wait. Are you thinking— Huh?
Oh? You—
Yeah, I agree with Chief here. Paimon's gonna take her time and savor every block. What would you like to do this? Right, we just need to...
Look who decided to show up! Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a wasting. Good, here you go. Let me have a look.
Aw. What do you have planned for us? Right, we just...
Look who decided to show up! Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a-wasting. Oh? What's with...
Sure. Nice! We did well to... Ooh. That's it. Paimon doesn't even have the energy to talk anymore. Oh, Paimon's exhausted. Wait a sec. Oh, Paimon feels it, but it doesn't seem like anything's changed at all. And we made it to the coupon cafeteria. See, are the so-called hidden rules only a rumor after all? Well, there's no... Paimon wonders what we'll get today. Wait, what? What in the world is this? Is this stuff meat? But it looks and feels... What do you think is going on? No, stop right there. Paimon gets what you mean. Hey, isn't that Woolsey over there? Hey, Woolsey, have a moment?
What is it? I'm about to go report the number.
It's about the meat.
The meat? Oh, that. Looks perfectly fine to me.
How could this... what should we do here? What would you like to... Okay, let's see if...
I'm not very... I'm not very good at...
Sorry, I don't know who you're...
Oh,
No,
sorry. I couldn't help but think of... Oh, it's hard to say.
wait.
Oh, I'm always indecisive. What? Please.
Always at your service.
Ring? Hello, traveler. Everyone's usually... Enjoy? It's really worth watching. Are you talking about Peps? Oh, I can see why you think that, but you shouldn't jump. See, we Melazines are... Wait. Yes. Take care of your body. We'll definitely...
I can put these to good use.
Hey, it's the traveler.
Just like His Grace said.
Rowan? Oh, you mean...
Yeah. The rumors say that there's never anybody in the infirmary in that. Forget.
Oh, wonderful.
Paimon likes having more coupons. Have you also been investigating the...
No, I was just slacking off. And my brother is still obsessed with anything remote. Oh, before I forget.
Huh?
I've been here longer than you. Coupons.
Aw, that's so nice of you, Liv. Hey, look! There's that suspicious guy peeking into the infirmary just now. He must have dropped this. The Melazine perceive the word as a result. They're sent. Ooh. This all sounds. And as for the notebook.
What do we have here? More speed.
Okay. So after working a few days... Has our investigation turned up... Really? Well, we'll keep... Maybe we can make some... What do you have planned for us? After working here so long, but doing the same thing... Yeah, it's... Whoa! Isn't this the super lucky meal? Looks Paimon's gonna take her time and savor. What would you like to do this afternoon? Knowing child, he...
Grab yourself a welfare meal.
Oh, you must be the traveler, huh? Sorry, mate, but competitors as strong as you are prohibited from participating. I don't make the rules, mind you, but I was given very specific instructions. Even convicts value their lives, don't they? I hope you can understand. But we have a game here that'll let you show off your strength, and you'll even earn some credit coupons in the process. What do you think? Interested?
And if we lose the game, will it cost us credit coupons?
Of course. That's the cruel reality facing every competitor in a place like the Pancroquet. Great. Let me walk you through the rules. The targets in front of you will pop up one after another. You'll need to hit the targets in the same order that they popped up. If you can complete a few rounds in a row with no mistakes, then the second you mess up the order, the game costs 300 credit coupon. Thanks for your patronage. Your strength, really. Nobody who values their life. However, just go talk to Roos.
But
That's normal.
he's got a point. Why don't we give it a try?
Bet at random.
Huh? We shouldn't get
What? I never even picked a boxer before, and you're... might as well tell you about... Besides, Okay. Something bad.
So, and... Oh,
How would I know? But I've heard according to the room. However, and after that, in his eyes...
so you mean it's like...
No, he was always wearing a mask. Like he was intentionally trying to hide his identity. I don't even know anything about his past.
Traveler, do you think that boxer was... Huh?
You're not... Look, here I was just trying...
Yeah, it sounds pretty scary to Paimon.
Betting on both fighters will set you back about 3,000 credit coupons.
The dawn of a... What do you have planned for us? After working here, but doing the same thing all... Yeah. What is this garbage? What would you like to do this afternoon? Maybe we'll be able to find...
Hmm?
Who are the boxers in the next round?
We have the reigning champ, Legrap.
Are those their nicknames or...
Since you're new around here, I'll help. Anyway, this match, huh? I could tell you're new to this, but maybe you don't quite understand.
Oh, no need, no...
All right then.
Yeah. Seems we had a...
Hey, Traveler. Paimon. Package here for you. The next time you buy something, go pick it up yourself. I'm not a delivery man.
Huh? A package? For us? Did you buy something, Traveler? Paimon's not quite awake yet, so why don't you go take a look? All right! Yesterday we broke the hidden rule and bought tickets for both boxers. Oh, maybe this Paimon suddenly feels wide awake. Wait, maybe let Paimon go hide somewhere first. Hey, wait! Paimon's still here! Don't open it! Ah! Huh? Oh, it's just a small bottle. But the color of the liquid inside looks so... Alright, that's enough of that. No need to say it out loud. Paimon already knows what you're trying... Ugh! No way! Get that stuff away from Paimon! Paimon thinks we shouldn't open the bottle until we... What do you have planned? Though it feels nice to slack up... Who are you?
I'm not!
Then what are you...
I'm a promoter for Fontico.
Oh, A promoter
After discussing the company's however, in light of our long... let me take a moment and recall his exact words. I'm just gonna... It seems you don't fully understand the... But as for the latter, only... Anyway...
well...
Fine.
More speed.
Maybe not. Every page has the font. Okay. Oh, you're right. Guess there's nothing to worry about then. Let Paimon have a look here. Without assistance from the Fontaine Research Institute, we have no choice but to let the new product under. We have decided to only. Sure doesn't seem like anything let's put these papers back where.
Hey, I heard you.
Well, the next day we were.
So it is real.
Paimon's not sure. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you two. Still, I didn't expect you.
Even if we bought tickets, when it comes to things like this, it's.
Hey, just what are you trying to make so little that even.
Oh, so it's.
Let's just say it's a mutually.
Alright, but remember. Oh, what would you like to do this afternoon? Seems you're real, but just playing the same. Yeah, why don't we have a mysterious box? Do you have any ideas, Traveler? Really? Well... Okay, so we'd better pick up the pace with our investigation. Yeah, let's get...
More speed.
Hey, isn't that VIDOG over there? Huh.
Imperfect.
So, now can you tell us? Huh?
Leonid and those other pesky broke urchins have all got.
We get it!
So, you know those.
Something.
A group.
Cannibals?
Every month, they meet a few times in the dead of night. Rumor but since they have no way to dispose of.
Paimon might already know what you mean by other forms. So that's what's going on here. Oh, Paimon's stomach doesn't feel so good.
You two look pretty I've got things to do too.
Traveler, can we just trust him on this one? Oh, so that's how you... When will all this... Vidog isn't here.
Just stay up.
What? What are you saying?
What are you talking about?
Their attitude sure is suspicious. Like they're trying to avoid us. But if they're being so oh, this is all getting way too creepy. So you mean we still need to...
Grab yourself a welfare meal.
Fielding?
What do you want? Criminals like you ought to be working right.
We just want to ask you have you ever discovered anything odd during your nighttime patrols?
Why are you asking about something like that? Whatever happens at night isn't your concern. All you need to...
Well... right! We've heard...
Really? I see. And now that you mention it, I recall my colleagues talking about something like that before. They say that strange things tend to happen at night.
So, what happened?
And they just conduct regular cleaning of there are 3 pipe cleaning days per month.
Oh, okay.
Now, if that's all, then I'll be leaving now. I advise you not to
Don't worry, we don't want... Oh, he left. So what do you... Right, both are... Paimon knew you would say that. I'm so tired. But we can't sleep yet. They'll be cleaning the pipes tonight. What? Huh? Traveler? Did you fall asleep already? It looked like you were just peacefully. Really? So we're finally Okay, well, it's about time. Shh! Careful! We'll get in trouble if the guards catch us. Hey, not this way. We need to get to that pipe, remember? This should be the place.
More speed.
What? I know you. You were the ones we
You've got guts showing up here. You know who we are, right?
You'd better leave now. Ain't nobody coming here.
What'd you say? Yeah, so what if they...
Hey, what's the point of all those rumors anyway? What exactly are you...
I don't have to tell you anything. If you...
Yeah, scram. Nothing worth seeing here. Huh? What did you say?
Isn't that exactly what Boss said when he left?
Hey, do you know our boss? Whoa. We had no idea our boss was such a... So, did he have you come...
Oh, so your child's...
We're the only ones who heard him.
Wow, those dreams of yours shook.
We gave him the business for a while, but here in the fortress, he was working the longest out. You could always see how amazing he was. So eventually...
But one day, he suddenly told us that, and as his crew, if the So, we got to work. We just wanted to give him a better chance.
Oh, thanks to you, but... Has a child...
Because as far as we know, it leads to an abandoned but boss still... So we told him, and that if he wanted to...
So you come...
Yeah.
Nothing could ever...
Okay.
All right. Keep quiet and follow us.
The way up from here has been sealed off. It's Boss left by going down from here. Later, we came back, hoping to have a look. That's when it's impossible to navigate unless you're...
Do you think child...
Not likely. We all know that Boss was an incredible...
Really? Then have him come...
It's getting late. We should leave...
Yeah, we learned a lot. When you said you knew a diver... What? Fortunately, though, now that we can finally relax... It's morning already? Oh, Paimon still needs more sleep. Huh? Wait, look over there. Isn't it? It's one of Linny's cards. Let Paimon see what's written. Maybe you haven't heard. It's been a while since... Ooh, today's our lucky day. We have the... From the sound of it, Linny's been making...
If you ask me, those bumpers...
Hey, speak for yourself.
Oh, you think you're special or something?
I don't...
Hey, how cool would it be if the whole...
What kind of filthy bilgewater you Listen, things ain't so great on the surface. Who wants to live in the ruddy overworld anyway?
And what makes you think they want to hire someone like you?
Whoa. Sounds like they're real. Speaking of which, Paimon never heard any. That's true.
Grab yourself a welfare meal.
There's a group of people over there.
So I said, that's not...
Oh, sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like you were
What's the matter? Now just look...
Hey, don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that.
You hear that?
Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some...
Really? Are we...
You're kidding. How often does anyone get up?
A little mistake, huh?
You're...
I'm Quisto, and this is Lavaroon. People, you...
So, you two...
No. You don't get it. Whoa, all this...
I don't mind him. The welfare meals. Talk about the
Right.
Is that so?
Oh, so...
You are... Since you like my... Listen, kids. The power structure within the fortress is quite complicated. You've already met the one person here.
Those who have the Duke's attention.
I know who you mean. It's that...
But did you know?
I don't care if he was a researcher that could... Speaking of which, the last time I...
You mean he hit a wall?
But that Lorvine...
Wait a second.
Do you think it could...
After all...
Hey, you over there? Yeah, you. Say, do you like playing card games? You know, like Genius Invocation TCG?
You TCG
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with... all right.
But why would you be looking for people to...
Whether you're there are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, sure.
Great! Since you've been...
I thought you would have already heard everything.
Why don't you pick?
All right. Have you heard any... Then, did you know that there are... Yeah, so you've already met those two. I heard that they used to be a chef and a bartender before they were...
Good to know.
Let me think. Sounds like you want to hear some... Oh, did you know that the Duke was also a convict in the fortress of Meripede before?
Huh? Wait.
That's right. The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled here for committing some crime. Who knows how he ended up to go from an ordinary inmate, a forbidden zone?
It's just a rumor we've been hearing.
Anything else?
Okay, we've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Linny. According to the card he left us, we should go...
look in your eyes. You found something?
Hey, this is no time to be modest. Just tell him we found a boatload of information.
Oh, as expected of the legendary duo, you have my full and undivided attention. Huh. I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors swirling about this place are unreliable after all, and Master Child probably went missing because he found a way out. He is a harbinger after all. I suppose he's much more resourceful than I initially gave him credit for. Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to Father. We need to find out Master Child's exact whereabouts. Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually had some personal reasons. His agenda might be linked to his disappearance.
His escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to task someone with professional diving skills to chase after him.
Well, when you put it that way, it's obvious that only Fremine would be up to the task.
Bingo! Is he around?
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk to him about it later. It's the least I can do. We're all in this together, so it's only fair for us to fulfill our end of the bargain. Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect all this information right under Risley's watchful eyes.
Collecting information has always been our strong point.
Now, let me think. To find out more information, Fremine will have to retrace Master Child's original route. And if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest. That's 6 days from now. And after that, he'll probably take another 2 or 3 days to return.
You can even estimate how long it'll take for him to get back?
We've been working together for a long time. We know each other's capabilities like the backs of our hands. Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now? Oh, and there's just one last thing, though we can just sit back and wait. Fremine's no master of disguise. Lynette's still working on getting intel from the other—
What do you want us to do?
Well, I won't call it— Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary, and you've mentioned several investigate the internal structure, but also there's no need to— my apologies.
But that's not a bad thing, right? All right, then we'll head out—
Let's go our separate ways for now, then.
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon will take a— There seem to be several—
Right. I feel like
It's not impossible.
Oh. It's a bit hard to understand them from here. Oh. Someone, please help! She...
Whoa, are you okay?
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the freezing limbs, twitching fingers, and... Let me take a look. Please. Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly. You can do it. Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you. My checkup has confirmed that... Oh, that's... I'll continue my diagnosis of the... Don't sense sear... And here? Huh? But... Big... What about here? Oh... I understand. I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. Nothing too serious. So that's what... And there have been other inmates complaining about the... Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly... Miss Levine, I'll have to trouble you to help me...
Very well.
And she hopped away, just...
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
Her stomach aches really bad.
If Miss Sijuin says it's not...
But it...
Well...
What do you mean that's true? Though they may have committed crimes and got...
Yeah, you're right.
That's correct.
Are you two...
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups, and to pick up the medicines Miss Sijuin... You could say...
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurrier. Don't forget that...
Hey, don't start arguing now! Please, keep it... Hey! There's...
Relief.
Please allow me to end this...
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this excessively noisy...
He just slowly walked off? Like that?
That's just what... I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine.
You really...
I'll accompany you two for a walk. No.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss Sijuin.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here. Miss Levine. Yellow, huh?
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon too.
See ya! I'm going to fill out your medical record now. Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the traveler rest? All right then. Is there anything? No, her bait got it. Oh, you're going to take a nap already? We've been to lots of places together. So you're the... You're awake. How do you feel? You slept well? Now you can go back without a... Thank you, Miss Sijuin!
More speed.
really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the no, but you Paimon talked with Whoa! You really are super Today's the day! Let's go meet up with Vinny! Oh!
Hmm? Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just...
That's good. We've taken a look at this.
Wait, what?
You already went up infiltrating a... Lynette also...
So that's what Lynette thinks.
Then, let's go check on Lynette.
Is now really
According to my observations. Also...
Okay,
Lynette should be here. Huh, strange.
As expected, Sijwin isn't here.
No, Lynette rarely... Unless...
Let's see if there are any...
Okay. None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in.
That's the one Lynette must have used.
Mm-hmm. She would have said... Which means either...
There are some books here and a few files. They all look like medical records. Advanced nursing. These sure are some interesting books. She even has books on...
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well. The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? Let's look around here for some more clues.
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper!
A slip of paper?
It's right over here! And there's a bunch written on it, too. It reads, out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on...
This is...
Is that all? The back. This...
Show me! Now!
That look on your face. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the No! Could she have...
Writhely. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded?
Wait, you mean...
Yes. That is a... You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no... I'd like to know that too. Don't panic. Just think Wait, the fact that Fremine was able...
What does he gain by letting...
So he's... If Writhely let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down. Don't be like this, Linny. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child. That was our fault.
No. I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team. I was the one who failed to protect them. I'll go talk to Risley.
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler, please.
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again. I have to go.
He's rushed out the door! After him!
Right. I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive...
Is that so? There... Huh?
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. Someone! Please help!
Whoa, are you okay?
What a delight. Oh my! What's wrong, little one? Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill. Lenny! Wait! It's no use. We have to catch up to him. He's already out of sight. How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Risley's office.
Come out and face me, Risley!
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a—
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my—
Stop joking around! Where did you take my sister?
I have also heard that your performances are quite— Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your—
Is he trying to trick me into turning my— You knew we were investigating the— As for Fremine...
There was no need to do so.
You removed our original members and—
One correction. Lynette is in my hand.
He's not. What do you—
Lenny!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this one. Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, although as per your original plan—
Wait. You can't— You locked him outside in the—
I closed the fortress's gate.
Fremine's a star—
No, we're still here, so we—
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel— Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've—
So?
Some of my folks just happened to hear I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind— Mr. Linney, you need do but one thing.
You want to see Father?
Well, if she— I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Heart—
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meripede? This place is basically an—
Oh.
Was this the extent of your—
You people really are difficult to get along. Mr. Linney, you have—
Lenny!
Instead of asking why— I gave you a warning by— Mr. Fremine left the—
I—
6.
Wait,
2. Time's up.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave.
Yeah, listen to the Traveler!
You do realize that I'm only but that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my— I'll ask you 3 questions. Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth?
The research note said that the I've been told that the infirmary is... Fonta's internal reports suggest that we often see Miss Sijuin Fonta's internal reports suggest that there's... I've been told that the infirmary is... I've been told that the The Fonta promoter has been The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently. According to Collins, the pancreas... Fonta's internal report... We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prison... The Fonta promoter has been struggling... The research note said that the Melus... According to Collins, the pancreas... I've been told that the infirmary... We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prison...
So that's what's going... The hidden rule of the production zone. At first we thought this... She often visits the... Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sijuin visits the cafeteria right before lunch and cooks an extra dish for those who can use the stamina boost. Sijuin has only the best intentions with her surprise gift and doesn't want anyone to find out about what she does. However, unfortunately, Melusines as a race perceive the world differently from humans, and their sense of aesthetics is even more alien to us. The recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the care within and usually just freak out. Are we on the right track?
Not bad. You've uncovered Sijuin's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone unacknowledged. All right, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the one that you're...
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed... The Fonta promoter has been... According to Collins, I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour. The research note said that the Melusine... We often see Miss Sijuin observe... I've been told that the infirmary is... I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour. According to Collins, the pancreas... Fonta's internal reports such... Fonta's internal reports such a... I've been told that the Fonta's internal reports such a... We often see Miss Sijuin observe... The Fonta promoter has been struck...
Ah! Paimon gets this rule too now! So there really was nothing to be afraid of. That hidden rule of the Pancration Ring is about how, people are not supposed to bet on both boxers at the same time. And if they do, they'll receive a package containing a strange, blood-colored liquid. People get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing boxer. But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named and packaged new Fonta trial product. A blood-red drink. It's no wonder even Fonta's own staff were questioning the company's decision-making. The company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided to try to trial the product on a smaller scale to see how it might be received by customers. They came to the fortress of Meropide and offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament so they could push their new product. But the Duke completely refused to even entertain the idea. The Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only total idiots who didn't understand their true value would bother buying a Fonta product here. And so, only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb enough to bet on two opposing sides of the same match were selected to receive the drinks.
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery to light. Although, based on your description, that Fonta promoter is a bit too careless with his words, I may just reconsider my... All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought of You'll pay for this! Ah!
Lenny, are you alright?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Sijuin. That was a fantastic...
It was nothing, Your Grace.
Sijuin?
Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
Sijuin...
Not at all. I am mere when Monsieur Nervulette asked me.
But if you mean what you just said...
But I really am just doing... His Grace knows it too!
My dear...
Well, it's nearly time after all.
What are you talking about?
Take me if you want.
How touching.
Don't be like that, Your...
All right, everyone, calm. I'll go get a cup of tea.
You...
I believe I hear footsteps.
Some space, please.
Ah, Miss Clarande.
Fremine...
What's going on? What is Clarande doing here?
Work.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like...
A flushed face, an accelerated...
What?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Miss...
I'll talk to Clarande while you get Fremine to where he needs...
How is he?
These symptoms symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Sorry.
Why would he ingest a large...
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator.
Where is she?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If my calculations are correct.
What's that look on your face? I thought I...
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, see? How's the situation out?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad.
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have...
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Well, I did try to convince him that
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good...
That's it. Want some tea?
Not particularly.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea.
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a...
Linny, are you okay?
I'll be...
Are you sure?
My hands and feet are still...
I'm back, everyone.
Lenny! Huh. Fremine?
He'll be fine. But for now...
His breathing's beginning to slow...
Give me a hand and help me get...
Yeah, I'll take him from this...
On it. Traveler, you seem pretty worried about...
The Duke and Clarande are gone.
They probably went to get some tea.
He's awake. Fremine...
We're all here. The infirmary, at the fort... How do you feel?
Traveler. The sea. There's something wrong with the...
Shh, it's okay.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. Pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now. I'm in. Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time. It looks abandoned. Where could Master Child be? Huh. This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it? Frost is coming! Get in gear! It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it. This is where the water starts. Master... The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. I should be... There are traces here too. I need to keep going. Huh? The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here. Wait. What the... My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's going on? No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it. die here. I have to push on. That's right.
Miss Clarand brought you back, but we also don't know what—
Miss Clarand, you say?
You're still too weak for Monet. You can— Miss Lynette is right. I believe Miss Clarand will stay here as a
Guest.
You should ask His Grace about—
Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna come with us?
No, please go on with that.
Lenny.
The logical part of my...
In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you.
Thank you.
More speed.
Solidify!
Illusion shattered! Freeze to the core! Shut up! Beg for mercy!
more speed. Torn to oblivion!
I will have order.
Unsolicited, and all the more valuable.
Stabilize! Order guide you!
Inazuma shines eternal! Flood of frost! Crush!
At least good luck doesn't discriminate by clan.
Excuse me!
I take it Mr. Fremonet's condition has stabilized?
Of course! I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Siegeween?
I wanted to check up on Miss Cloran. How are you feeling?
Mostly fine, I think.
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick physical exam. It'll just take a few minutes.
All right. Thank you for looking out for me. I'll take my leave for now, then.
Well, want to explain yourself, Risley?
Of course, but I'm not partial to the word choice of explain. How about enlighten? Where should I begin? How about you start by asking me any questions you have? You can start with whichever one you'd like to get answered the most.
Then Paimon will begin. Did you know about Lenny's goals from the very beginning?
No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knave. As for their specific goals, I only figured those out as you made progress on your investigation.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of them even though you didn't know what they were trying to do?
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite adept at discerning what that kind of behavior signals. Initially, I thought their goal was just Linny suggested that I had. Of course, it's inevitable. I'm also quite curious about where that Harbin.
So you were hoping Linny—
You make it sound like the Forbidden Zone has always been Linny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running into him. I began to intervene out of concern for your safety, and also to prevent the fortress from becoming entangled in more irksome matters.
Are the rumors true? That you're also a former criminal?
Now, why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself? Another form of prison? I just happen to have some support from the rest of the inmates. That's all.
Oh, right! Paimon wanted to ask, who invited Cloran down here?
Me, of course. I paid her good Mora to come down to the fortress for some field work. As a champion duelist, Miss Cloran could be considered to be an independent party. I needed to find an exceptionally capable person to help me get through the impending crisis.
And saving Fremine was part of that crisis?
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where that's not something you should be asking after. Neuvillette only asked you to investigate Child's whereabouts. All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had—
But we've already uncovered that there's something—
You make a compelling case.
Yeah, Paimon really—
Even if the truth may not be pleasant. Follow me.
More speed.
There's a hidden door here? And a whole basement behind it? Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Risley.
It seems you've forgotten just what— Stand on the central plate.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or— Whoa! So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, what a huge door!
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little—
Well,
Well, I—
Huh. So there's a switch on the side—
Stand back.
Whoa! They all just went up one by—
Go on, have a look. I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meripede. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it. But it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore. The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. Normally, I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it. Very reasonable guesses. The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure. Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as over the past few days, the needle has moved again.
The concentration of primordial.
And that is precisely the problem. Yes.
But forget about the two of us. Not even Neuvillette knows where the primordial sea. Oh.
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate. The indicators are now red. If this continues, yeah, you know what the legends say.
But that's just too weird. What?
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast. It's just that the secret of the forbidden. There's no single founder of. When the previous Hydro Archon Egeria ruled the land, all convicted criminals from the criminals received no sympathy of. Some of them began to repent and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro. And so, leaning on the power of the. As the number of exiles increased, the Hydro Archon continued, and with that, but as time went on, once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered soul. After many, many centuries. Now and again, researchers managed.
But now you know every part of that history is.
Indeed. It's just, to be frank, not real. Prophecies are troublesome things. Let's go somewhere else. This is it.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The results from our lab.
Wait, Jurier, he's not alone.
Huh?
No need to panic, you two. I've already.
What? After you.
I'm skeptical as well.
The results speak for themselves.
All right then, if Your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
How about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the Fontaine Good. Saves me. Edwin's main areas of research.
You.
Want to look?
Gotta admit,
Guys, focus! Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of.
Ooh, are they together?
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you?
If I dated her, I'd have.
Jeez, follow me.
Whoa, there's another door that goes right up.
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
Really thinks everything's super cool.
Well, let's spice it up a bit. And here you go.
What a huge ship! This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen before.
How much do you know about Fontaine? Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria. To give you a quick rundown, Fontaine used to be ruled by the Lemurian dynasty. According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who had taken on the form of a golden bee. Taking the golden bee with him and riding on a huge ship, the Fortuna, he created his nation above the surging waves. He called his nation Lemuria, and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new tribes and islands, calling on them to join his empire.
There's a ship in this story too?
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe that hope can always be found at the end of a voyage.
Do you believe that too?
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. Certainly can't hurt to give it a try. So the moment I began to speculate that the primordial sea might lie underneath the gate, I also began this project.
Were you inspired by the legendary Fortuna?
Maybe. Fontainians need something to hold on to cope with the impending disaster. Were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress faster than any catastrophe. As the fortress's administrator, I'd never make such a reckless call. All right, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups of tea to soothe my throat. Do you have any other questions? Seems like you're good. Come on, I'll take you back. I'll leave you here for now.
Oh, thank you so much.
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just saw. What you do from here on out will likely affect those three as well.
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
Great. I look forward to what happens next.
We're back!
Welcome back.
How can you be so much like...
Huh. While I was sedated, I could still barely hear too.
Must have been Risley and C.
Yeah, I heard.
I really can't make
So, Traveler, Paimon, were you able to learn anything?
Yeah, he explained it.
Very well. Then, would you mind check? Yeah, I took the time.
Nobody else is around.
All right, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself three. Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea. My theory is...
Whoa,
That's our Lenny.
Secondly, Risley's attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first. I spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the Fatui since the very beginning, he probably ignored us at first. What's more, the Fortress of Meripede is not part of Fontaine's court system. As long as the fortress doesn't do anything, if I had to guess, he probably has something that he's
You're super...
Thanks so... If Risley does have a plan, that can't be the full extent of what he's doing. There's probably a secret passageway behind the block in the infirmary. I don't have enough information, so I...
The sea will engulf everyone.
Could Risley have wanted to meet... If you remember, I once...
Or perhaps he didn't know, and just want...
Yeah, that makes sense to me. The two of you have already aided us. If you ever need anything else, though you may not share the set...
You have my gratitude.
Thank you for protecting Lenny when it...
why are you being so formal all of a sudden? Paimon's hungry.
Oh,
Alright, then we'll catch you guys. Pick up ours as well!
Traveler and Paimon! Over here!
Are you here for dinner too,
And I'm taking the opportunity...
Huh. You're right!
What would you like to eat? Yep, you can. I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Wolsey. It's all on me today, so you can get whatever you'd like.
Me too! Don't...
No problem.
So delicious. Paimon's so happy.
Feeling full yet? How's the food?
Delicious.
I'm so...
Sijuin, do you do the...
A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a Melusine, which means I'm very different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking.
You're really...
Really?
Oh,
actually. Although the path was blocked. Oh, and I was keeping an eye on Mr. You were all super... It's... Oh... Get a good night's rest, you...
More speed.
I'm on super... Delicious.
Out of my way! Get... What happened? Why is everyone running? No idea, but something must have happened. Stop asking!
What happened? Why is everyone running around? Hey! What are you doing?
No time to explain, mate. Goodbye.
Hey! What's wrong with these people?
They're here! Yeah, there you are!
Oh, thank goodness!
Quisto and Laveroon, do you know what happened here?
We came here especially to inform you. Laveroon was saying you two are new here and you don't have many friends, so you might slip through the cracks. Haven't you heard all the stories like that? An evacuation is...
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that?
Hey!
Okay, whatever. The point is, you should come with... Yeah, he said to get as far away as...
Oh no, it can't be that thing!
Whoa, wait, what? What, hey!
We have to go find the Duke! You two just go and get out! Go on without us!
Hey! Be careful!
Attention! Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
Scout.
They're here.
Just like I said.
What happened?
Huh.
You're just in time. But be ready to run. Three, two, one.
This won't hold it for long. Find Neuvillette. Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Then what will happen to you?
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense. The gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
Neuvillette, why are you here?
Traveler, I need you to head to the Opera House immediately. Farina will soon be meeting with the knave there. Will do.
Look, there are a ton of Fatui and Palais Mermonia people over there. The knave is probably here already.
Are you two the Traveler and Paimon? Monsieur Nerve, though I'm sure he's already explained, this should be...
Oh, so you two are the honored guests Miss Farina mentioned.
Of course, of course! How could they not attend a meeting such as this? I must always have 2 or more guests at my dessert table. Otherwise, the occasion would be too lonely and unbecoming of my station.
It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance, traveler. I have heard much of your accomplishments. I am the Knave, one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers.
I've already prepared seats for you. Come, sit beside me.
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Farina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to get together for tea when we had the time. See this? This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Farina simply adores. There are only 16 slices sold every day. Here, why don't you and Paimon have a taste?
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
That's good to hear. So what Child said was on the mark after all. You do share a taste in desserts with Farina and I. I wonder how he's doing nowadays. You must have heard, right? He's suddenly gone missing.
Since we're talking about him, I feel like I should add something. His martial prowess really looked certainly pretty impressive, yeah.
Oh, so you're also familiar with his aptitude for fighting, Miss Farina. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Child was subdued by Iudex Neuvillette right in front of you. Against ordinary people, my colleague would never be on the back foot. But alas, he just never imagined he'd run into such a person. I must express my admiration for Coming from you, that's Not surprising at all.
But I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Of course, but it's still a bit of a shame. You see, I would have been far happier had I received this news somewhat earlier. As you well know, a long time has passed since Child disappeared.
Well, in any case, there's no need to worry. We know for sure that Child is still alive.
Oh, and just how do you know that?
Because we found evidence that proved he left the Fortress of Meripede.
And where did he go after leaving the fortress?
Well...
The Fortress of Meripede lies deep beneath the waves. Unless he pranced right out of the main gate, he must have had to swim for it. Do you have any proof that he surfaced safely? Ah, that is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to... Do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, your letter...
All letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long as...
Hold on.
I suppose this is also a sign of things to...
Huh? I don't quite
Have we entered into the next stage of the prophecy?
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
Sounds about right.
A day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled, and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day! This ancient power could easily obliterate an entire race. A tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe. This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
All right. Seems like...
Let me guess. We're safe for now.
Indeed. But only...
I win this bet. You owe me a present.
Very well. It was indeed just...
You made a bet?
We made a bet on the size of your entourage.
I figured you would have at least brought a few people along for a...
Shouldn't you have gotten used to confidential missions?
So what gift must...
That wouldn't happen to be a
Well, I'm sure his...
I was under the impression the residents of...
That was obviously... Anyway, you've still got...
No need to stay...
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly.
I must say, we've spent long enough playing Miss Farina. As the Hydro Archon, I am sure you understand the exact meaning of the phenomenon we just witnessed. Or should I say, That's what I originally thought. But looking at your expression...
What are you trying to...
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomatic representatives. Allow me to speak to you now as just a Fontanian. You know the prophecy by heart, yet here you are, relaxing, drinking tea, and the prophecy's hanging above our necks like a guillotine. But you? It beggars belief just how nonchalant and carefree you have been. From the very beginning, you, the god Focalor, you have utterly failed to take action.
You're wrong. I've never ignored the prophecy, nor have I just been passing the time in self-indulgence. Retract your accusation and stop doubting the wisdom of the god.
I am not alone in my doubts, you know. All the children of Fontaine may be harboring the exact same thoughts right now. Oh, great Hydro Archon. How are you going to save them? Save us?
I have my ways, and I've been working on them for all this time. Even if Fontaine will be saved. Even if I still cannot see the truth.
Then I ask you, Miss Farina, just what have you been working on? Where can we see it, and what is it doing to help?
My machinations are just like the prophecy itself. They will only reveal themselves.
I see. As a god, the proof of your labor always lies beyond prying mortal eyes. Allow me to be so bold as to ask another way. Would it be possible for you to tell us the parts of your plan that are not confidential? Such as your emergency response plan for the impending disaster?
An emergency response plan?
Oh, that look in your eyes.
The emergency response plan is...
Then allow me to jog your memory. Miss Farina, what is the purpose of your Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal? And what do you plan to do with the massive amounts of indemnitium that has accumulated over the years?
The Oratrice? It's just like it appears to be.
So you also have no idea. If I'm not mistaken, someone's using it to prepare for something. But unfortunately, it would seem that someone is not you, Miss Farina. I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the Oratrice in the Opera House. You see, even just getting close to the core contaminated him with an extremely large amount of indemnitium. But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you possibly be working on, oh great Hydro Archon? Oh, right. I almost forgot. Udex Neuvillette is not at the tea party with us today. Miss Farina, I suppose you must have ordered him away to take care of...
Yeah, yes.
Of course I will. Although, I must say... Oh, very well. Let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left, so... Traveler, I heard that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the You too.
Oh,
If it's on my tea table, it must...
You're welcome. I'm sure the cake also felt greatly honored to be featured at Miss Farina. It is getting late. Why don't we call it a day? There are still a few matters that I need to take care of, so I must take my leave now.
Very well. We'll
Mind seeing me off, Traveler?
Paimon's coming.
I'm glad that you were willing to come with me. Of course, Child was just an excuse. I have no interest in your dealings with him.
That's what Paimon thought.
You lent your aid to the children of the House of the Hearth. That was all. Formal topics should be discussed in formal settings, and informal topics in informal settings. I know you just returned from the fortress of Meripede. Relax, I have no intention—
They've all been working very hard and have always—
You mean Wriothesley. He's a tricky one to deal with. By the way, and you can just consider— You are outside of our disputes, and the freest person in all of Fontaine, able—
And that's everything that happened during the trial. Master Child was declared guilty and immediately transported to the Fortress of Meripede.
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Does he not feel an ounce of shame? Forget it. He did. I will be meeting someone—
Do you require help with any—
No need. I need to meet with Farina, the Hydro Archon.
Oh? Come over here, you little critter, you! You dare to run from me? Stop right there!
My goal is just to discover the location of the Gnosis. But I didn't expect the chance to approach Farina to be handed to me on a silver platter. This is so— Anything left unguarded is usually just bait. But— It's just as I guessed in the second before I struck. The Hydrognosis is not currently held by the— In fact, the—
Who are you?
The fear in her pupils— I left the scene with ease. Nobody came looking for me, and nobody— Not long after, my informants— There's no doubt that there's something wrong with her. I have to find the Gnosis. If the Neuvillette hypothesis is correct—
Yes, Father.
My dear children—
News from the Fortress of Meripede. Master—
Probably the handiwork of—
I'm afraid so.
This is a good opportunity. The value of a harbinger. Set up a meeting for me. Oh, and—
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan. The initiative belongs to the house. You should know the rest. Lenny's group is quite close to you, so they wouldn't have hidden anything from—
You—
It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted it from the rooftops. After all, even for I've now had 2 chances to enjoy tea. I am a servant of Her Majesty the Tsari. Of course, that is all. It is, however, quite amusing to me that after all my— Don't you think Fontaine is quite intriguing? A catastrophe looms. Ultimately, though, one must survive. You don't need to commit to anything right now, of course. I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve, and as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together someday. He certainly returned quickly. You must want to catch up with each—
Neuvillette?
For now, yes. But thank you for protecting Farina. To put it simply— So as expected, permission granted.
Whoa. You can't—
If by the phrase, you guide, I believe so. And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us. I'm more—
Huh? What?
You may be closer to the truth than you think.
Oh? And what are you thinking? The dragon of— Huh?
Please do not be so— Farina?
We were just guessing randomly.
You guessed correctly.
Right, of course. There's still some—
Please, go ahead.
Well, if you are the dragon sovereign of water, and you were able to force back the primordials, then since Fontaine's prophecy is all about seawater, couldn't you just use your power to solve the crisis?
None of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the world, myself included, possess how they say that when the first usurper arrived on Tivat, they seized a part of the dragon's power. Today, that's stolen.
There are 7 elemental archons and 7 matching dragon sovereigns.
The dragon sovereign of water who lived through that era perished a long time ago. As their successor, in any case, I believe I will not be able to do much unless the archon disappeared. Given the status quo, however, I would
Oh, so even you—
I still have some urgent matters to attend to at my office.
Ah, please go right ahead. There's a place that Paimon wants. We'll see you another time.
Take care.
Traveler! Are you still doing alright? We're fine. A few people Oh, of course. How did Nervulette—
Monsieur Nervulette has I ran into the bombshell bros. Well, if you're not too just let me know if you get a craving for any— I'd like to take the opportunity—
You guys are back?
You guys didn't...
Huh?
Ah, and here I thought you...
all right, there's no need...
Hey, it wasn't just me.
I was also transferred to work whenever he'd say that.
Hey, there's not...
These two, they sure are a lot—
Oh, well, if you say so. I'll be...
Courier?
Yeah.
That's no excuse for—
You're Lurvine! We're—
Hello there. It's been quite—
And you?
Yep.
It can be a bit
I mean, the infirmary—
Oh, yeah?
You two really are just—
Not at all!
More speed.
Now guess, what suit will this neck...
Well, well, look who it is.
Traveler, Paimon.
Looks like you're recovering.
Thanks to Oh, right.
Whoa, how did...
She didn't want to stress you out.
Yeah.
Okay, but check this out.
You meant father?
She said a few things that were...
Her attitude towards you is even better than what we'd imagined. That's fantastic. You should believe her. She has her own way of doing things, and she'll do everything in her power to help those she considers close.
Father is very capable, and...
Oh, Paimon just remembered that she thought Lenny was a bit too
Hey!
Are you going to stay?
Looks like it, yeah.
Excellent.
For real? Then Paimon...
Another implies that you are all... Well, next time.
Do my eyes deceive me, or...
We wanted to see how the fortress is...
We're fine, for the most part.
If that's the case, why don't you just...
Oh, yeah, what a brilliant plan. He came here in a hurry and left without even stopping.
He sure sounds...
Miss Cloran has left as well.
Were the gifts
Nervalette got the milkshake. Well, it's Nervalette's... Oh, and I have...
Are these from...
Nope. You've already wrapped up your work at the fortress, so...
For real? Then we can...
You may access the... Just remember to come complete your...
We're back in our cell again. Sure feels that way. Huh? How did you know? Hey! It's like there are so many bad things in the world, and we're just too... You're counting Paimon today? Then let's ask Catherine to give Paimon an... just a thought. The last time we fell asleep here, we should be safe now. All right then. Good night to you, Traveler.
You want to learn some Favonia's blade work? Alright then, I'll teach you. Oh yes, I'll teach you alright. Mark my words.